There are many ways of getting views on YouTube, tons of different strategies that you can implement, and because of this, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed. That's why this video is going to be a little bit different. I show you how to get more views on YouTube in 2019 and beyond by changing your perspective of what YouTube really is about. Let's take a closer look. I'm Chris from Video Essay Warriors, and my mission is to take your YouTube game to the next level. If you don't know me, I've been a YouTuber for 5 years now, and I've been running my most successful channel, Lee Likes Music, for 2 years. It's got a little over 200,000 subscribers and 13 million views. And believe me, getting there was not easy. I spent my first 2 years building a personal development channel that never really took off. I uploaded 3 videos every single week, and I was lucky to get 50 or 100 views tops on each video. For a long time, I followed much of the advice that these so-called YouTube gurus gave away. I uploaded frequently, used proper tags for my videos, spent a lot of time on my thumbnails. Believe me, I hustled for those first years, and I had little to show for it for the amount of work that I put in. But during the end of my 3rd year of doing YouTube, things really started happening. During this time, I'd gotten way better at editing. I experimented with my niche and format, and all of a sudden, one of my videos popped and got 100,000 views within the first month. It just shows that with time and effort, it's absolutely possible to reach out to an audience and build a lifestyle around YouTube. And I'm not kidding, the power tips that I'm going to share with you in this video would have gotten me the same results way faster if I'd only known about them before. So if you learn these things that I'm going to share with you in a minute, you're definitely going to get more views on your YouTube videos in 2019 and beyond. Also, make sure to watch the entire video as I'll share a free gift at the end. Now, what's the most basic thing you can do to stand out and get more views on YouTube? Well, in order to stand out on YouTube, you have to provide value for other people. And value doesn't just come out of thin air. Oftentimes, value can come from a skill that you've developed over time. For example, why do you go to a hairdresser to cut your hair? Or a doctor if your knees are hurting? It's because these people are experts at cutting hair and mending physical pain. You really have to think about your role on YouTube in the same fashion. You need to build a skill that can provide other people with value, a skill that will make you into an authority in your fields, a master, if you will. From what I've learned, there are 3 steps to building a skill that you'll see most people go through. And you need to identify in exactly which one of these steps you are so that you know what step you need to take next. In the first step, you're starting to build a skill. You're in the very early process of learning something new. Maybe you're 14 and you've just picked up the guitar. Maybe you're 21 and you're coding one of your first mobile apps. Or maybe you're 35 and you've just started your journey to becoming a bodybuilder. My point is that in the starting phase, you're most likely not in the position to provide value for other people that want to do the same. If you post videos on YouTube about things that you clearly don't know anything about, people are going to notice that and very quickly leave. If you are in this phase, the most important thing for you is to be patient and realize that you have a long road ahead of you. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, be excited about it. You're about to step out on a journey and go through a transformation. And this brings us to the second step of skill building, documenting your journey. Now, just because you're in the early stages of learning a skill, it doesn't mean that you can't start a YouTube channel. There's plenty of YouTubers that base their channel on documenting their journey of becoming good at something. And in many cases, that can work just as well as another YouTuber who's already achieved a level of mastery when it comes to their skill. Because there's most likely tons of people out there that are at the exact same beginning stages as you when it comes to the skill that you're learning. And most of them think it's better to practice that skill with someone else rather than doing it alone. As you document the things you learn, share your epiphanies and your struggles, you'll provide value in the sense of motivation, new ideas, and a network of other people that are doing the same thing. By creating content about your skill learning process, you also focus your mind even more on what you're doing and how you can do it even better. Also, the fact that you're tracking your progress through videos will help you to see how much better you become over time. And this creates a cascading effect that massively boosts your confidence and shortens the learning curve. It's basically a win-win for you and your early YouTube fans. Now that we've talked about step 1 and 2 of building a skill and providing value, let's take a look at the third step, mastering the skill. After practicing the skill for 1, 3, 5, or maybe even 10 years, you'll become a master. This is a point where you can perform at a world-class level and you're able to teach other people the skill in the most efficient way possible. At this step, you understand your skill with such a nuance that you're basically spewing out value whenever you open your mouth and talk about it. Giving away value becomes effortless in a sense because you know every step of the journey in and out. It becomes super easy for you to point your fans in the right direction depending on what mistakes they're making. I just want to mention that I'm personally far from becoming a master at what I do here on YouTube, but I've created videos and had a presence as a creator on social media for 5 years now, and there's definitely perspectives I have now that would have saved me tons of time and energy if I knew about them when I first started out. So with that in mind, let's recap what I teach you in this video. In order to gain views here on YouTube, you basically have to create a skill. You have to become an authority within a field. In that way, you can provide a lot of value for other people. So in the first step, you're basically just starting out building a skill. In the second step, you should document the process of building the skill. In this way, you learn faster and you bring people with you on your journey. And finally, the third step, after years of practice, you'll become a master. And this is where you can teach other people that same skill in the most efficient way. What I would suggest you do now is just sit down and reflect on what step you're in right now and be crystal clear on where you need to go next. If you want to get more views on YouTube in 2019 and beyond, you must build a valuable skill. This is the most basic way of attracting people in real life and on social media, by simply helping people out and making their lives richer. As I told you in the beginning of this video, I was going to share a free gift with you at the end. If you click the link below, you'll be able to access a Google document where I've linked to some of the most powerful videos on YouTube that teaches you how to get more views and create a lifestyle around YouTube. I've also noted down all the power tips that they share, so if you want to access and implement new ideas in your YouTube strategy, it's all there if you want to have a quick peek. I hope it helps, and please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions at all. Thank you so much for watching. This is Chris from Video Essay Warriors, and if you want more tips on how to gain more views on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, and I'll see you later. Cheers.